Hey guys, I'm out in the park this morning. Got the Nokta Amphibio Multi, and what I'm going to do today is I've been watching a whole bunch of YouTube videos. I was really interested in the video I found really interesting was from Darnell Williams with his hunting the Amphibio in 5-tone. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. I'm in a fairly heavy trash area, but I've done some settings. I've set my machine up with similar settings as to what he was doing, and because there's just so many bottle caps out here, and it's been something that's kind of been plaguing me, you know, is to really figure out what those signals really are. So this is more just a test learning video today. You know, if I get, hopefully I get lucky, find something good. But other than that, the idea is just to really do some testing at home. I really, you know, I don't do air testing. I don't have a test garden or anything. So, but in an area like this, this is the kind of place I really like to test stuff. And me being an IT guy, I like to test in production. And this is really testing in production out here. So I'll see you on the first target. And I'm going to actually purposely dig targets that I think are junky, just to see, just so I can show you guys the signals that I'm getting. So we'll see you on the first target. Okay guys, I'm on the first target of the day, and I'm gonna let you guys have a look at that. I'm getting a nice high signal, and look, watch as I move the coil across that. See how it sounds nice? It looks nice and solid. I'm not sure if you can hear it. I got my headphones on, but no matter where I swipe the coil, the signal's just right there, and right on the surface. So let's see what we find here. Should be just right there. So real close, should be just below the surface. So I should be able to do a quick little cut. Fortunately, the ground is softened up a little bit. And let's see what we get here. Right there. Oh yeah, and there it is. And there is a clad quarter. And okay, that's a good start. That's the first target of the day. I've only been here a couple minutes. So, but you heard how solid that was, and there is just a sea of trash around here. But the big thing, you know, and I'm using the 9.5 by 5.5 coil, which you really need to in a heavy trash area. A larger coil, especially running in 5-tone, ooh, that would be, you know, you'd get non-stop racket. I currently have the gain set in the mid-70s on this machine. I'm going to adjust it depending on the trash. But anyway, it's a good start, so I'll see you in the next target. Okay guys, I'm on another target here. I'm right next to a picnic table, and there's just an unbelievable amount of trash here. But take a look at this one. See, it's staying nice and high, but if you move the coil around, you can just see it just jumps all over the place. But with this little coil on, it's hitting this target really nice from both directions, jumping actually up into the lower 90s. This is a little bit jumpy swinging it this way. So I'm getting low 90s this way. and right around 90 here. But I'm gonna see what this turns. Okay, so so it's right about there, and I'm not sure about this one. It does jump around a little bit, but I am going to have a look at this one and see okay, it's right about there. This is near the surface, so let's have a look here. These are the tough places, really tough places to hunt, because there's so much junk here. Oh, there it is. And came up real nice in midst of trash. Here's another clad quarter. So, pretty good. So far I've dug 4 targets today, 3 quarters and a zinc penny, and I haven't gotten a bottle cap yet, which is really good. This is a good start with the settings, and actually what I'm going to do is right after the intro, I'm going to put up a screen as to exactly how I have this machine set up with all the tones and the tone breaks. So I'm hoping this will be helpful for any other guys with a Anfibio as well. So I'll see you on the next target. Okay guys, on the next target, and you can see a nice 29-30. See, now there's all kinds of junk around this, but it's focusing in right on this one little spot here. You see how nice that signal, and I have my headphones on, but it's such a nice crisp sound. There's no choppiness or anything else. VDI is consistent with a nice solid signal, and it's trying to pinpoint it here. So it's right there. So let's see what it is. Let's see if we get a nickel out of this. See if I can sniff a nickel out of this trash here. Just gotta find it. Okay, right in here. It's not very far down. So let's see what we get here. Right there. I'd accidentally switched my pinpointer into vibrate. So somewhere in there, it's tough to dig and hold the camera. But in this case, I got a piece of can slaw. Darn it. Oh well. That's just the way it goes sometimes. Oh, I'm not disappointed. I get fooled on those with other machines as well. So I told you guys I'd dig a junk target today just to have it on video. So I'll see you at the next target. Okay guys, I'm on the next target. This one's interesting. It's jumping all over the place, but it sounds real solid to the machine. See these numbers? Then if I turn it, I don't hear it as much this way, but it doesn't sound really that choppy. And if I turn it back the other way, it's ranging upper 70s into the upper 80s. But it sounds real nice on the machine. It's real clear. And it's close to the surface, so let's dig this one and we'll see what we get. I'm hoping this is a coin spill, but no guarantee. Okay. Okay, right around there where those little leaves are. So let's see what we get out of this. Hopefully be more than so. Okay, right on it. Okay, so there, it's a clad dime. So that's interesting for as much as that was jumpy. Let's see if there's anything else here. Pinpointer's not picking anything else up here, so I'm going to run the machine over it just to see if there's any other target here. Interesting, it was so jumpy just on a... There's another target here that's real jumpy. Just put my headphones back on. So I think what it is, I'm not going to dig this because it is not sounding good. I think it just picked a dime out of the junk, which is, no wonder it was so jumpy. Actually, maybe I will dig that. I'm going to stop the recording just to see what else was in there so you guys can see it. So, let's try that. It's right around that spot. So if you look at my digger, you'll see what else was in the target. And there's just a little tiny screw mixed in with that clad dime. Oh, that's pretty darn good performance. I'm actually happy to sniff that dime out. It was a little bit jumpy, but just by listening to the tones, you can really differentiate this, and it just sounded so clear. So anyway, I'll see you guys on the next target. Okay guys, I'm on the next target. I'm in a spot. The trash level here is just over the top. It's no matter where I swing, I'm hearing something. But right here, it's a little bit jumpy. Jumping between, but it sounds really, really solid. So you can see it's jumping. We'll turn the coil this way. And there it's coming up. So we'll go this way with it. See how clear that is this way? But it's just in a narrow range right here. Only a couple inches down. So I'm going to stop the video and let's see what we find here. Okay, looks like it's just a clad dime in there, but I think there's some more trash. Yeah, let me see what this is. Yeah, just a clad dime, but I suspect there's some other trash right around. I'm going to run the machine over it just to see if there's any more. Just to see what it sounds like. So, right over where that plug is. Yeah, you see that real jumpy signal? right in there. There's a piece of junk in there. I'm not going to bother digging this, so nothing else sounds good here. So that signal is so jumpy, I'm not going to go after it. So, okay, another nice job by the Anfibio picking out a better target amongst the trash. And like I said, this spot here, it's just non-stop racket. So, okay, see you on the next target. Hey guys, I'm using my little garden in the backyard here to do a test. Running in 5-tone, and I've got the frequency on 20 kilohertz, and right here in front of me I have a bottle cap and a quarter, and I just want you guys to hear the signal with the settings I've set up and that I've detailed in this video. So on the right side you can hear, see, it's not really producing a clear signal. It's real jumpy, and it keeps, as I move the coil over, you see how that VDI just jumps all over the place. And you're running in 20 kilohertz, by the way. But right next to it, I've got a quarter right here. And see how stable that is? And it's just hitting the machine so nice. And no matter where you move the coil over that, it's consistent. You move over here, and this is what's nice about this. It jumps around and it is a little quiet. I turned down the tone volume a bit, but there's squeaks that come through, and it's just not, they kind of look like a zinc penny, but the VDI numbers keep jumping no matter what. So I think I've kind of found a good combination that keeps me from digging these bottle caps. So hopefully that'll help you guys out, you know, using these settings. If you're digging a lot of bottle caps, you know, this is actually a good test. I'm going to pause the video just for a second. Okay, now what I've done is I've put the quarter and the bottle cap right next to each other. This becomes really tricky, but if you watch this VDI number and you move the coil extremely slowly, and really pay attention. Oh, see that higher signal? You just hit it from different angles. But if you do it like this, it is jumping all over the place. It just doesn't sound good, but these are right on top of each other. See, but right here, see how solid that sounds? I'll dig this target every time, but the real trick is to go just real low and slow, and it works. So I know this is a real fast recovery machine, but see how nice that sounds? And I primarily go by tones. If I hear a solid tone like that, I'll usually go after it because you can get a lot of these blended signals. But if you go fast, yeah, it sounds like junk. But just real slow. You can kind of get to the lock in right about there. Oh yeah, and you really need the little coil, but see that? I think that's good performance. So anyway, looking forward to the next hunt. And so hopefully this will help you guys dig less trash. So certainly helped me on my last hunt. Okay guys, just a quick wrap up from the hunt. I didn't find a whole lot. It was a $1.81 clad, but all of this came out of some super heavy trash. Of course, having the 9x5 by 5x5 double D coil really makes a big difference in those kind of areas. But the big thing is, I didn't dig that many trash targets. I was able to pick these out pretty clean, as long as you know what you're looking for. And the most important thing, I think I only got one bottle cap, and of course I got my usual pull tabs, but those are a completely different story, because many times I'll go after that signal just because I like to look for the nickels and you certainly miss out on any potential gold targets by not digging those. So Anyway, I'll call this the wrap for this video, so hopefully I'll be out there again soon to make another one for you guys.